Hi, this is Rick Eymer with the Palo Alto Weekly, and we're here with Hayden Pegley, quarterback at Menlo School, and Evan King, the wide receiver at Menlo School. Last week, Hayden threw for over 300 yards. He was 24 of 36. Of those 24 catches, Evan caught 14 of them for over 200 yards. So they couldn't do without each other for this game. Anyway, there are co-athlete of the weeks this week, and just a little bit about, Evan, the connection between you and Hayden.
Well, me and Hayden, we've been working together all summer and over the spring, so we've just been trying to build a good connection with each other. He knows where he should throw it so I can catch it, and I think that's something that in the off-season helped out a lot to prepare us for the games, and I think the right play calling and just putting me in the right spots helped me succeed, and Hayden threw great balls that I could catch, and it all worked out well.
Yeah, speaking of the season and throwing and catching, Hayden was his first time starter this year, is correct? And, the Menlo has really come around a long way this year. I mean, can you kind of talk about your season this year?
Yeah, so last season we had some pretty high expectations we didn't necessarily meet, but coming in this year, even though we didn't have a ton of guys, we knew that the guys we had were going to be great, and so we had a lot of confidence and getting things going in non-league play, and then coming into league with a lot of confidence. Even though we took a loss to Half Moon Bay, something coach has talked about is how each game he's seen us get better and better, and that's definitely what you want going into a game like Valpo Bowl and then eventually playoffs.
Right. They have the rivalry game with Sacred Heart Prep coming up this week, and that's always a big one. They know each other so well. As a matter of fact, we were talking a little bit about how some of those kids used to come here and vice versa. You talk about that kind of a rivalry. We also said that it's kind of a friendly rivalry too, huh?
Yeah, there's definitely a feeling of competition, but of respect between the two schools. As kids, we all have the same goal. I was saying that I think at the end of the day, SHP and Menlo have more similarities than differences. But when you're on the field in Valpo Bowl, you're the greatest enemies. There's no drive like the drive we have this year to win Valpo Bowl, especially considering past 4 years they've gotten the better of us.
Yeah. Now, also, Evan, your offensive coordinator was a former receiver here. Kind of talk about your relationship with him and how he's helped.
He's just helped me a lot. First of all, just by calling good plays. He knows my strengths as a receiver, so he calls plays according to that to get me in the right positions. And then also he's helped he gives advice, being a former receiver who played in college. He helped me work on my man-to-man, getting off the ball, getting open. Just different things like that have made me a lot better receiver this year and have helped the team perform better.
Yeah, I've seen a few receivers this year, and Evan is definitely one of them, one of the top ones. Hayden has really developed this year. Just talk about your development this year from the beginning to now.
Yeah, so coming in, I'd only taken a couple snaps at quarterback. I didn't play JV football, but I always liked the mental side of quarterback. And so more than throwing for 300 yards or multiple touchdowns each game, I just wanted to take care of the ball. And I had a couple interceptions in the first couple games, but since then, we only had one turnover in league play in 5 games, and that's something I take the most pride in, is being efficient as a passer, managing the game well, which is something maybe not a lot of quarterbacks take pride in, but is definitely something I enjoy being. So that's really what matters to me, and that's how I've seen development, is in terms of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, coaches love the fact that they like to manage the game better than they like their stats, that's for sure. So anyway, we have Hayden Pegley and Evan King as our athlete of the weeks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.